Terry Pendleton steps in, and it's time to get things started.
Baseman, number 9, Terry Pendleton.
And with that, we're underway from LA.
7 o'clock.
In the air to center. McGee turning on the Jets. Takes it in for the out. Ben Rice peacocks to the plate as a parallel 5 card. Goes foul. It's 0-2. We'll do it again. His first strikeout of the game. Cal Raleigh at the dish. Not many guys like him. Starting on the front foot. Not your pitch. Down to 2. One more time. Fork ball. Strike 3. And that's the inning. Steve Carlton on the hill to start the bottom of the first. You're pulling the strings for the next 9 innings. Time to make some magic. McGee in the box now and takes strike 1. Puts it on the ground to first. Rice collects it. Out on a bang-bang play. That was close. Xavier Edwards steps to the plate for the first time in this one. Hit hard to right field. Reynolds trying to get to it. Makes the grab after a long run. Yordan Alvarez is the next to hit. Cooking. Goes back to the slider, and it's 0-2. Fastball. Strike 3. Inning over. Bryan Reynolds leads us off. Late with the swing there. And that one's foul. Now 1 away. Look alive. There's a red diamond sighting at the plate.
Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger in the box now. No balls and a strike. Didn't tempt you to swing there. On the ground to Alonso. And it's a foul ball. And the pitch. Locked him up. 98 on the gun for the strikeout. So up next to the dish, Lou Gehrig. Doesn't connect. He was late. I didn't much like it either. A tad early. Just a tad. Puts the splitter in play. Reynolds giving it everything he has. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 6 up. Bryan Reynolds leads off the inning.
Bryan Reynolds.
Puts it on the ground back to the pitcher. And that's the first out of the inning. Cody Bellinger up now. Swing and a ground ball to first. And he grabs it in foul ground. The 0-1. Throwing some Gouda up in the zone. Gets it to first. Now there's two gone following the drop third strike. Chase Headley looking to get off to a good start in this one. Bears down and finds the zone. No contact with the off-speed pitch off the plate. Lost it. Collects and throws. But they get the out at first. Welcome back to Hollywood, Los Angeles. Ronnie Mauricio ready to roll. A little out front. He swings through it. Goes back to the slider. A swing-free zone. Sorry, I think I messed something up and that made you strike out. Bobby Witt Jr. with his first trip to the plate today. Puts it on the ground up the middle. It's through for a hit. That'll play. That'll play. Nice swing. Jackson Chourio at the dish with a runner on first. Swing and a miss. He was late. Off speed, out of the zone. Tough pitch to hit. No. McGee under it. Brings it in. And two gone. Here's the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. Swung on and lifted to center. McGee settles under it. Makes the catch. That's the third out. Pete Alonso ready to go.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
Misses the plate with a curveball. Swings and makes solid contact. They get a leadoff single and a base runner to start the third. Griffin comes up following the leadoff base hit from Pete Alonso. Line drive, slice the other way. That's the base hit. And the lead runner stops at second, and the first batters of the inning have reached base. Digging in, Brandon Valenzuela. And fouls it. Misses for a ball. Hits it, foul. A massive strikeout for Carlton.
Up next for California, center fielder
Willie McGee now at the plate. In the air to right. Brings it in. And that's out number two. And he won't go for third. Stays put at second with two away. Lifts the fastball. And that drops foul. That was Phil. Into center field. That falls for a hit. Alonso rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores. In there safely. Yordan Alvarez comes to the plate after the 2 RBI single. That's the changeup. Not uncommon for him to start an at-bat with that pitch. The pitch to Yordan. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And there's a hit. Edwards coming home. And he scores easily. It's 3-0. And that makes it 3 hits in this inning for this offense. Bryan Reynolds next to hit after the RBI single. 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the 1-0. Fast play, but a slow dance. Chop to second. Mauricio. That's out number 3. So 3 runs. Ben Rice hits leadoff this frame. First pitch strike. That's been a common theme for him today. The heater misses for a ball. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff hitter. Cal Raleigh approaches the box as a parallel 4 car. Hitless in his first trip to the plate. Foul ball. No bite. In. Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a heater. It's been a dominant performance on the mound. And up next to walk the plank, Bryan Reynolds. No, thank you. Late with the swing there. Goes with the slider. Been his favorite pitch so far. Hangs in there. Griffin handles. The card loves you just as much as you love the card.
At the plate for the Chargers.
Here's Cody Bellinger at the plate. Came up empty first time up. 0 for 1. Reynolds gets there. He's under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Sasaki wraps it up. Back here in a 3-run game. Cody Bellinger ready now to face the lefty, Steve Carlton. First pitch misses for a ball. That's a ball. Went with the changeup. Misses the zone. Lightning in a bottle. And it's a leadoff walk.
Up next for California.
Chase Headley in the box with a runner on first. Jacob Misiorowski, the new arm, and they have a diamond on the mound. Chase Headley fouls away the first offering. Gravity wins again. Bellinger goes. 3. And he's out. That wasn't even close. Home run derby champion Pete Alonso steps in. Excuse me, 2-time home run derby champion. Got him in a blender. Two-strike fastball is fouled off. Fastball, strike 3. Welcome back here at Dodger Stadium. Roki Sasaki back on the bump here in the fifth. Gehrig in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. 2 strikes and no balls. And they start the frame with the strikeout. And now it's Ronnie Mauricio. Powers one deep. Reynolds running at top speed. It falls in. That's a knock. And he'll pull into second safely.
At the plate for the Chargers, shortstop.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr. Singled to center his first time up. Count is 0-1. Doesn't connect. He was late. Goes to second. Tries to get back and safe. Fouls it with 2 strikes. Swung on, and Witt drives one. Running to the alley. And it hops the wall for an automatic double. And a run scores on the play. Jackson Chourio comes to the plate following the RBI double. Swing and a miss. He was late. Oh, a diving stop. It's there, and that's a great play. Terry Pendleton steps in the box. Still looking for a hit today, but potentially just saving some magic for this AB. Lifted in the air to left. He's got it, and that's out number 3. The Chargers score. Connor Griffin leads off, leading by 2.
Number 6.
102 on the gun, and it's foul. The 0-1. Misses the plate for a ball. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bans another. That's 3 consecutive strikeouts. Brandon Valenzuela shuffles to the plate for his next at bat. Got caught looking his first time up. That's in the dirt. Check swing appeal, and it's ruled a ball. Righty sets, kicks, fires. Express shipping, no signature required. Here's the pitch. The live series member collects the strikeout. Willie McGee digs in. Cruising in the slow lane. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. Another one, and that's 5. Welcome back. It's a 2-run game. Roki Sasaki takes them out here in the 6th, and one reason why he's still in the game, the low pitch count. Rice at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. That makes it 0-2. Still breathing. Fouls off the sinking fastball to stay alive. Hopped up on the left side of the infield. Griffin waiting for it. Puts it away for the out. Cal Raleigh strolls to the plate. Hitless so far, but the law of averages says you're due for at least a loud foul ball this time around. And the 0-1. Late with the swing there. Hanging tough. Strike 3. Not a lot of gas left in the tank, but he's still collecting Ks. Bryan Reynolds. The next card off the deck doesn't connect. He was late. Catches a piece. Strike three, and they go down in order. Xavier Edwards bats first as we start the bottom of the sixth. Ground ball to first. Rice handles the chance. That's out number one. And now Yordan Alvarez comes to the plate. That won't hurt the ego, huh? Goes back to the changeup. That's a strikeout, and you earned it. Here's the left fielder, Bryan Reynolds. Looks like me swinging. Swings and misses at a breaking ball off the plate. Strike three, inning over. That was as easy as 1-2-3. Back here at Chavez Ravine, Roki Sasaki back on the mound in the seventh. Cody Bellinger in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Headley over to pick it up. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. Lou Gehrig strolls to the plate. Still without a hit, but I have faith in you here. McGee blazing. Puts it away for the out. Ronnie Mauricio steps in, showcasing his Parallel 4 membership. First pitch in for a strike, and that's been the pattern. Out in front and foul. That's ripped to right, down the line, but foul. 2 runs the difference right now. That's a strikeout, and the inning's over. Cody Bellinger at the plate, leading things off here in the bottom of the seventh. Gets bat on 101. That's not nothing. The 0-1 now. Swings. It's a ground ball to the right side. 1 gone here. Chase Headley in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Way inside. Gets out of the way. Nobody was stopping you there. Absolutely locked in. Here's Pete Alonso. Oriole fans have already dubbed him the Great Orange Bear. Was that pitch in low power mode, or misses the zone and still gets into chase? Hard hit down the line and left. And that's a foul ball. Isotopes. 2 down, nobody on. Triple digits, and it's ripped deep. Good hang time. Got it. Bangs against the wall, but holds on. Well, that was an exciting way to send us to break. Bobby Witt Jr. is the leadoff hitter this inning. Catches a piece. Right side, but foul. Living on the slider. Gets a piece of the 2-strike fastball. And that's a base hit. And just like that,
yo no dije que venía a coger volver para acá.
Good for you.
Está ganando 3-1.
At the plate for for the Chargers.
Churio will try to keep the momentum going after the leadoff hit from Bobby Witt Jr. 0-1 to start. Jazz Chisholm Jr. has a bat and ready to swing it as a pinch hitter. Witt gets a lead at first, nobody out. Starts with a pair of sinkers. Here's the pitch. Drills one deep. Back at the wall. And it's off the wall. Witt ignores the coach, headed for the plate. He stops, and he's able to get back to third safely.
At the plate for the Chargers, third
Terry
baseman.
Pendleton at the plate. Hasn't reached first today, but that'll change eventually. Skip.
Ball, that's inside.
Popped up left field. Hauls it in for the out. Ben Rice shuffles into the box.
First baseman. Right.
So it's the lefty out of the pen. Adam Macko. So they'll ride with a tops now card in this spot. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Flips it for 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play. Here comes the bottom of the 8th. Connor Griffin ready to start this inning.
Shortstop, number 6.
Sí, que no me gusta estar jodiendo mucho corriendo, que cometo muchos errores cuando mando a
Got
un niño
him
a
swinging in
correr.
air.
Ese es mi mayor defecto.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Well, that wasn't very nice. Brandon Valenzuela ready to hit. Isotopes. One down, base is empty. Pulled the rug out from under him. Still work to do. Manages a throw, and he's going to make it to first. We'll see how they score it. Here's the center fielder, Willie McGee, 0 for 3. He's flied out, he's grounded out, and he is struck out. Not so fast, my friend. That can't be fun to catch. Fastball in the air. Routine fly ball, puts it away. Now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Xavier Edwards. Fouls off 102. That's fun. Unbelievable. Up to double digits. Final inning, and one last turn at the dish. Down by 2. But it's not over until the lights go out. Tyler Rogers pitching now and hoping to pick up a win in ranked season. Raleigh swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a miss. Chases one off the plate. Spoils the 2-strike heater. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Brian Reynolds comes to the plate here in the ninth. A pair of cards from the Egg Hunt series, competing against one another. Hit on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Down to the final out at Dodger Stadium. Bellinger at the plate with 2 away, swings through out. Swings, it's a ground ball to the right side. Oh, he gloves it. And what a play. That's the ball game.
No, ese tipo me llevaba un juego maestro, papá. Yo estoy vacilando. Ya, moviendo veces.